Alright, what's up everyone? Let's get right into this video. No time to waste. So let me talk a little bit about how I trade the markets. So in this video I'm going to talk briefly about money management and how that will affect your psychology of trading. I'm going to talk about technical analysis and how it's important, but it's not the most important thing. And yeah, I guess just skill in general. So as you can see, this is Binance that I have open here. Binance futures. So on these futures coins, sorry about that noise. Okay, I usually don't want to scalp. I don't necessarily want to scalp unless a coin moves like OMG 72%, where you can scalp it 5% scalps at a time. Guys, like this literally just bounced 8% in like you can make a lot of money doing this, but you obviously don't want to use your whole account. So this is the point that I'm getting to right now. When it comes to money management, that's where you want to be creative. You don't necessarily want to, like Hippo says, you want to have a system that you stick to when it comes to technical analysis. It's very, very important that you have a system and that you're not changing it up every 2 seconds. So I have a system that I use, Fibonacci, and of course Elliott waves helps with Fibonacci. They go hand in hand. Continuing on, I'm not in a trade right now, I just closed it. Whenever you feel, like when it comes to the emotions of trading, whenever you don't feel good about a trade, just get out. It doesn't really matter. So what I was talking about here for Binance, if you guys don't know, you basically just click on the futures, right? So this is a spot account. I have to log in here, but spot account. And basically up here, the up tab, you go derivatives, USDT. You go right to the OMG. And guys, I started this today with 100. So I transferred 100 to this exchange. And yes, I should have held because I went long at the bottom here. And then I sold right here. And I made about $67. So that's 67% of my account. My liquidation price, I'll open up a trade for you guys just to see. I believe that this is the 5th wave. And that's what I mean. Like, I don't necessarily scalp. It's just about what your system is all about. The only way I would scalp is that if it's a coin like this and it went up 75%. So let's get right to the point, guys. Money management is super duper important. So if I open a trade right here, I would go on this side. Okay, you either go on the market and you use about 61% of the account. You can pick your own number. Sometimes if I'm not sure of the trade, I'll just use 33% just as a tester, as a teaser. So like for example right here I re-entered and I only used 33% of my account. I closed it here and I re-entered here, and then I closed it right here, and then I didn't re-enter, unfortunately. But you see, the moving averages, for example, is a good system that you can consistently use. So yeah, to get right to the point, that's how important it is. So transfer. So I have 0 in my spot right now, no problem. $67, you go and transfer that back to your spot. So you can do that all day long, right? So I believe my stop loss when I entered 100% of my position right here, I think it was 61%, very close to 100%. My stop loss was underneath here, so I was comfortable with it. So as it started to go up, I was comfortable with that, because if it broke the bottom here, I would have got out anyways. I would have took probably a $25 loss. Now when it comes to risk to reward, I made $67 on the trade, so it was about a 3-to-1 risk to reward. And guys, this is just scalping once again, and I would only scalp if a coin is this profitable to scalp. right? So that's just pretty much common sense when it comes to trading. And like patterns and stuff like that. Like a double top could be possible right here, so a short entry would be nice like right about now. So let's actually just test the waters here. 33% as a live trade for you guys. So I'm in 33% of my account. If it starts to break above here, then I get out, no problem. I don't mind, right? So take a look at the liquidation price. This is just to test. But honestly, I do believe that this is a fifth wave when it comes to Elliott waves. So I was a little bit early to enter. But that's why I only did 33% of my account. So again, liquidation price is a 591, which is actually kind of close, right? I don't like that. So if anything, you want to scale out probably on this moving average. So when it comes to money management and actual trading, this is where you get creative. This is where you want to improve your skill, right? So you see that 527, I'm eyeing that one, 527. So boom, 527, 8, let's say, and I'm gonna close the whole position, or you can close like 150 and let the rest ride. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's where I would close it. Maybe 50 right here to scale out, because I don't like how so 40 here, I'll scale like 50 out right there. So this is real live trading, and this is scalping. It's fun to scalp. I like scalping. I think that this might be an A, a B, and a C coming up, but I think we still need some time here. So yeah, got to be very careful here. I want to close a little bit of my position, like half my position here, because I'm very close right here for liquidation, right? So it's all about your own comfort level and your own kind of skill in the game and how fast you are. So when it comes to the order book analysis, you can see that I'm about to get filled right here, right? I'm about to get filled, they're dumping, and I'm about to buy right here, right on the moving average. So it is truly important to understand Elliott waves. Very important, because it's literally the waves of emotion. But volume, I think, is the most important thing to understand when it comes to trading, because take a look at end candle, of course. Look at this candle and look at the volume. That's usually a decent, and look how volatile this is. That's 1%. So you see how it's raising up. This is not even the right chart to use, guys. I use the 3-minute, the 5-minute, but just to take a look at the Elliott waves. So even that's a very bearish. I'm gonna cancel that here. Sometimes it takes some time here. Cancel this one too. And 32, I'll buy like half of it at 32. And like I said, this is just an example, right? At 32, I want to get better at. I am very skillful at day trading, but I want to get better at kind of. I know there was a lot right here. So if you want, you can close your whole position at once, or you can be what's called a connoisseur when it comes to money management. You can be a connoisseur. See, they're still selling, they're buying a little bit on market. A connoisseur is someone who skims profits. I can make a separate video for that. But anyways, this is the introduction. For this, like you want to use the RSI as well. Like if it breaks that 65 zone, I'd probably just be out. You see how they're pushing up the prices, which tells me that they probably want to break it here. So right now I'm break even, and I'm not sure if it's going to hit that 32, but I think it's going to hit the but yeah, so leverage is very important. You want to use, like, let's say 1% of your account or anything that you're comfortable with, so that you can at least get into the groove of actual trading. And I hope that makes sense, right? And money management is just something that while you're trading, you're going to create your own type of system here. Guys, like I said, this is only 33% of my account, but you have to still understand that this is a very volatile coin. 33% of the account. My liquidation is at 91, so that's 8%. So you got to be really kind of careful here. So 32.5 maybe, close about, yeah. Honestly, I want to buy it down here, but just for the video's sake, and then for your time, I respect your time. Okay, so you know, now looking at this, I think this is still a fourth wave, but I think this is a B of the fourth wave, and that's where Elliott Waves comes. Take the master class, it's really good, but I think that we have to actually combine it with making money. You know, like combine it with a good system, a trading system, and I think that makes sense. I think that's reasonable. So I'm already up 20% of my account, which is about, you know, 1 to 1%. What we're going for right now, a risk to reward, is a 1 to 1, which I'm not keen of them, but I'm just doing it for the video's sake. If I wanted to, I could let it ride, but that's where skimming your profits comes into. That's what being a connoisseur, where you take a little bit of profits here and then you re-add up here and you re-add what you just got out. But you see how I'm just at 200? That's 200, so I'm getting out my whole position size. Hopefully we can get filled here before the video gets too long. I don't want to waste your time. So I'm up like $21 right now. Prices seem like it's coming back up. I don't use the 1 minute chart, and it seems like 1, 2, 3, 4. The stop loss is going to be right here. Okay. When it comes to money management, you want to have a tight stop loss, and you always, when you're in profit, you either want to start adding to your position and changing and moving your stop loss. Like my stop loss was here, now it's going to be right here. Do you understand that? So that's called a trailing stop loss. If we break here, I'd like to see a bounce coming up here, but we're not seeing that right now. I like to use the MACD and the RSI. I don't have the MACD on this chart right now, just the RSI. Okay, here you go. We're about to get filled. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, come on. Right? So whenever that you do take a profit, make sure to transfer your profits into your other account unless you want to trade with those profits, which is compound, which I respect that as well. Guys, this could be some type of cup and handle pattern like this. The only thing that I wouldn't want it to break the 61.8. So for a long trade opportunity, and you could be wrong here. You always want to be trading with the trend, right? And cup and handle what might be like, okay, this is a fourth wave or something like that, or this is like a 2 wave coming down. You normally you don't want to break the 61.8, and look at that. We have confluence in the wave, possible wave 1. Come on, guys, I just want to get filled here. Let's take a look. Reduce the order book. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get filled. There's only 32,000 left. And take a look. We have 3 confluence. Sorry for the chart here. It's getting all laggy. With the video, it doesn't like the video. OBS. I'm going to use a different computer. This is a Mac, so it's not like made for it, you know? So yeah, I'm thinking that this is a decent buy down here on this moving average to go long, to take, you know, 5% off the table at least if it doesn't break out of this. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I think I'm getting skipped right now. So also the 382, it likes the 382. There's just a lot of support right there. So a lot of times you gotta be like that, right? When it comes to scalping, you have to make your decision and just take your profit, and it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong, realistically. So I should have been a little bit faster, but I took my profits. I made $19 on that trade, and I'm waiting for the next one. So what you do, of course, the same thing as always. You go like this and you transfer. So the $19, and that's basically it for this video. If you have any questions, like I'm thinking that this is gonna break out here with the cup and handle, the 382. So if anything, I would long it. Let's take a look at the 1 minute chart at the times of volatility and just understand what's going on, right? So it's a good thing that we got out of this trade, our short trade. It was just an example of how I use leverage. and how the liquidation affects. I would have felt safer if my liquidation was here, but it's all good. My stop loss was here, and then it was here. So realistically, you would probably want to enter a trade if it breaks this level, and then you would, bulls are going to attack here. That's 7%, guys. Like, don't miss out on these opportunities. Yeah. So I think the really important part about Elliott waves and having a true system in place is to combine it with trading, because our whole goal here, in my opinion, is to trade good, trade well, and have a good system that combines with Elliott waves and Fibonacci trading. And that's it for this video. Thanks a lot. Subscribe to my news channel if you haven't. And yeah, I'm going to try to make some more good, useful, powerful videos for us to get in the right habits of trading. Peace.